Hi friends, we're Maria Jose and Chase. We're currently traveling the United States with our dogs Jake and Pablo
in our self-converted Sprinter van named Chevrolet. Over the last month and nearly 2,500 miles, we've tried avoiding snow and rain.
Visited some of the most beautiful places and made peace with the cloud that seems to be falling overhead.
We're currently heading south to reach warmer weather. Well, that's the plan at least. And we're visiting new places along the way.
Last night I felt so sick out of nowhere after Chase gave me my tea. Well, no, I jokingly say earlier that I was allergic to snow.
Yeah.
We were looking up if people could be allergic to snow. It says that yes. And
Her allergies have been awful for like the last 2 weeks.
And I thought, it's just my allergies. And while we were driving, it just hit me. My whole body started hurting. I felt so sick. So we stopped. Chase got me some medicine. I took some medicine. Fell asleep while we were driving.
You fell asleep at like 8 o'clock at night. We put the bed down super early last night.
I just crashed until today, like 9 in the morning. I feel so much better. I've been taking some medicine, so I've been feeling much better today. And we're about to hit the road. Let's go to Garden of
the Dogs. We're going to the dog's garden, guys.
Let's go to Garden of the Dogs. Gods. Oh my God. Let's go to Garden of the Gods.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Something that we forgot to mention yesterday is that in the middle of the night, while I was sleeping, the heater stopped working. Thank God it wasn't that cold, right, Chase?
It was 37 degrees outside, but it stayed almost 60 in here overnight.
For someone that likes to sleep in 80s, I guess it was pretty cold for him.
It was near freezing outside.
What are you eating?
The last one of these, you want a bite?
That is so rude!
You want half of it?
Just a little bite. I'm hungry. We have made it to Garden of the Gods, or how I like to call it, Garden of the Dogs.
Baby, if you have to explain your joke, it's not funny anymore.
Okay, so you probably can't see it here, but we've got the pump trying to prime, and there's nothing in the line up to the diesel heater itself. So that makes me think, and looking there at the filter, there's nothing making it beyond the filter either, so something must be clogged in there. So closer look here. See, nothing's making it past the filter here. Diesel almost looks gelled. Okay, now we have diesel fuel priming slowly, but it's going. We just reprimed everything and maybe put a little bit too much diesel fuel in it, and it's smoking like crap for a little bit, but it's back up and running, so that's good news. I just have to smoke for a bit.
Well, the diesel heater's running now.
Are you guys excited for this little walk?
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm so excited to get in our little walk. And the weather is perfect. It's not too cold, to be honest. It's foggy, but it's not cold.
I'm colder than I was yesterday, but I have significantly fewer layers on.
Wow, Pablo, are you gonna explore over there?
Wow.
Go for it, buddy.
Oh.
I've never met a dog who hated exploring as much as Pablo.
In cold weather. If it's hot and there's sun out, he will be out.
He's ready to go back to the van. Like, look at him. He's been standing there staring at the way out the entire time.
Garden of the Gods in Illinois is located within Shawnee National Forest.
The sandstone hoodoos were shaped more than 300 million years ago.
And the area resembles nothing else we've experienced in the state.
The wild rings or bands in the rock are known as Liesegang bands, which were formed from chemical changes by the groundwater mixing with iron deposits in the rock.
I have to say again, so impressed with Illinois. Another part that I was not expecting to see here. I feel like the weather is like I'm back in Merida, where I'm from, in Venezuela. It's like so foggy. It's kind of cold, but it's kind of not. The air is just like so nice. And it's beautiful. There's not many people around. If you're in the area, must visit as well. Wow. The colors, must visit for sure.
This whole trip has been telling Jake to stay out of the mud.
If it were slightly warmer, this would remind me of El Yunque. I know Maria was just telling you what it reminded her of, but when we got to the peak of El Yunque, to the lookout tower, this is what we had. We had rain, not really rain, but like fog and clouds, and yeah, it was just, it was a surreal experience, and this is much the same. Holy smokes, this view. Wow.
Are your feet wet? They would have been 320 million years ago when a shallow sea covered this area. I told you that this should have been underneath the sea.
Hey friends.
I bet you were not expecting to see us over here right now.
And ultimately and honestly, we didn't want to be here, having to tell you all this.
What happened was, while we were editing this video,
Someone...
he's blaming me.
I'm not. It likely might have been me.
One of us.
We deleted the footage for about 5 days worth of our travel.
Yeah, the footage is missing. So, we decided that we cannot leave you hanging there. So we're just gonna explain what happened.
So, after I fixed the diesel heater and we took the dogs on a hike around Garden of the Gods, we took them back and we went off trail for a little bit. I nearly got us lost.
Yep.
And thankfully Google Maps helped us find our way back to the parking lot.
That was everything for Garden of the Gods. We drove back and decided to stop at a cave.
We found it on iOverlander and we convinced ourselves before we got there that that is where we were gonna stay for the night.
We read some of the reviews and say, oh, it was a little bit noisy for the road, and we were like, oh, we don't believe it. Let's just go and check it out. Well,
the spot was literally 15 feet from the road. So
it was pretty noisy. So we decided to just like stop, record a video.
It was a cool spot.
It was
for
a pretty
picnic.
cool spot, yeah. And then we left and head to our trusty old Walmart.
So we drove from Illinois at the cave to a Walmart in Kentucky.
We were going to explore Kentucky, but then we checked the weather and it was just like pouring down rain.
So we almost left Kentucky empty-handed. We didn't have any opportunities or plans there. And our friend Hallie, which we've talked about before when we were in the Upper Peninsula, said, hey, are you still in Kentucky? You should meet Jared and I
at Red River Gorge.
So, of course, we took the camera and introduced you to Hallie and Jared, but
We deleted the footage.
from there is where we went on this tiny little hike.
And it was honestly a torrential downpour.
The truth is, yesterday when we were driving through Kentucky, we checked the weather and realized, well, it was gonna be raining the whole time. So we said, maybe we just skip Kentucky. And the Hallie sent us a message. She was like, we're in Kentucky, let's hang out. So we decided to stay, and why not enjoy what's normal for us now.
And if you guys are aching for another van build series to watch,
yes, check them out.
Starting.
Jake, you're gonna make me fall. Yeah, they're starting their van build series, and they're gonna do it all on a budget. So I know a lot of you want to see a van build that is not like super expensive, something that everybody can do. Go and check them out. They have a bigger van than ours, so that will be fun to watch. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. Maybe we drive back and we can help with the build. You never know. We totally can take a shower here.
Totally. That might scream, right?
I know. Hi, buddy.
So Hallie had a good point. That little waterfall we just saw at that tiny little arch is likely not always there. I think it's just a result of the rain. So I think we just got lucky.
Go for it, Jake. It's like bubbles. Oh my god, he's having so much fun. Jacob, are you enjoying it?
Come on, buddy. What is that? Hey. I mean, you're already soaking wet. You might as well.
Good boy. Hallie, are you gonna give us a tour of your new van?
Oh yeah, this is our empty box.
That is so cool. I love it. Oh, it's so big.
Okay, so if I do that, it's fine. Okay.
That is so cool.
So yeah, this is red oak, so we're gonna stain this like really nice and dark. We're gonna do that the entire floor and make it like a piece of art.
That is so cool.
Oh, the aftermath. Jake, was it worth it, buddy?
Yes, it was, Daddy. Thank you so much for letting me lay down in the pot.
So you know us, we attract the snow and the rain, so we decided to just say our goodbyes and head back to Tennessee.
We had some packages that we needed to send to our home base, and we swung through and spent just a few days with my family before heading away from there.
From there, we headed to the most perfect weather that we have had all year long.
And it's still playing true today. But that's a story and a video for another time.
So we'll see you on Sunday, friends. Love you!